Hey everyone, we're going to look at number 14 in section 5.7. It's actually the, I guess, fourth problem on a multi-step problem, numbers 11 through 14, kind of reviewing some work with polynomials. Um, and then this one here after I think 13 is a little video you watch how to use this method. We're going to, again, use the substitution method to evaluate this indefinite integral. I noticed a typo in the problem I was looking in. Again, your numbers should be very similar. This should be dx. I think mine had dy there, so that is incorrect. Hopefully that should be dx there. Okay, so what are we going to choose for u? Well, again, we think of the inner function mostly when we're doing substitution. If we see a composition, and we do, we have the square root function, and inside that is x cubed plus 8. So that's what my u is going to be. I think that's the first blank that they ask you to fill in. Now, what's the derivative of x cubed plus 8? Well, the derivative of x cubed plus 8 is 3x squared plus 0, right? Derivative of 8 is 0, so it's 3x squared. So du is 3x squared dx. And I have this dx here, and I have an x squared, so I have x squared times dx. Of course, this will become the square root of u, or u to the 1/2 power. And so what do? I got x squared dx here. I got 3x squared dx. I'm going to multiply both sides by 1/3. So 1/3 du will be this x squared dx. So these right here will become the 1/3 du. And our problem then becomes the 1/3 du. I'll pull that 1/3 out as a constant multiple, and then x cubed plus 8 is u. The square root of u would be u to the 1/2 power. And now, when you do your substitution, this should be making the integral much simpler. You should be able to do it, or making it very simpler than what it was before. And this is certainly doable now. We know this is just the power rule. So add 1 to 1/2 gives me 3/2. So it's u to the 3/2 divided by 3/2 is the same as multiplying by 2/3. Clean that up. 1/3 times 2/3 is 2/9. And then I have u is x cubed plus 8 to the 3/2 power. This is the way I want it on the test. Leave it as a fractional exponent. You could rewrite this, and I'm not sure if Achieve wants this or not this way, but to the 3/2 power either means you take x cubed plus 8 and cube it first. That's what the 3 means. And then the 1/2 there, then take the square root. Or you can take the square root first of x cubed plus 8 and then cube that result. Same thing. But again, on the test, I would not want this, just this, especially with an indefinite integral. Don't forget your plus c, very important to include that. If this were a definite integral, then you might be interested in these forms when you evaluate the antiderivative at the endpoints or at the limits of integration. Okay, hope this is helpful on this one.